Microphone check.
Let's go! Welcome to the show. It's Project Open Mic. Let's take the show off right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here with me. Cause it's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. Let's get the topic straight. Let's get things good. Let's do everything that we should. It's Project Open Mic. Let's kick the show off right. Let's open our minds and take out our style. Let's see what's going on in the world tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's kick the show off right. It's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's kick the show off right. It's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's kick the show off right.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Tech for Project Open Mic. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's just get straight into it. Technical difficulties, well, it's annoying, but let's get into tonight's show. Tonight's show is about I put it in a way because BNN, basically black people versus niggers. That's what it is. That's what I call it. But I mostly say BNN, and I will call it from now on Niggly Bears. So you understand what we're talking about. Because this is people talk about stereotypes. They come from someplace, and the problem about it is you don't have to prove people right. That's the problem. You prove them wrong. And you know, I always say prove them wrong. That's my stance in that regard. So I prove people wrong. I don't like if you like I said, when people call me the N-word and all that stuff, I just don't bother it. I don't bother it's words. Duck water off a duck's back. I don't care. Brush off my shoulder. Keep moving. You ain't touch me. I don't care about that. Words ain't gonna make me. Oh, call me weak. Call me. I don't care. But I know a lot of but only some niggly bears gonna go back for that. They'll go and attack that without no problem. Funny how that works, does it? So, in that regard, we're gonna be talking about some of those actions that people have being done to, of course, and y'all won't be surprised. Of course, I'm gonna share a little thing with Uncle Joe, our president, done all that talk that he did, and you're not gonna be surprised what he did with the talk about the gas stuff. So let's get straight into the nitty-gritty about this. It needs to be talked about, of course. Give me 1 second, because the computer had to, not the computer, but I don't think it had to crash. I have to set back up stuff. Hopefully, seeing now, looking at it to see that Boris Johnson has I mean, you put the wrong people. Hey, you put the wrong people in charge. You surround yourself with the wrong people. I mean, Trump found that out the hard way too. You surround surround yourself around the wrong people, and that's what you get. So you gotta be careful of all that situation. So, and also, yes, sadly, I'll talk about it a little bit. I want to give it the thing. I'll say it once, say it again. I did a video about this. We gotta stop making these little wimpy boys be what they is, so they could go out there and be emotional and start killing people. Now, yes, sadly, the Highland shooting parade thing, 6 people died, and I think 18 or so was injured. That's horrible, and that really does suck. It really does suck, and I'm it's bad. But then I also, it's funny, it's around Chicago and stuff like that. But did anybody talk about the other people who got messed up in Chicago? Oh wait, no, they did not. The only they use you again. They fixed because it's a white man, a white boy that shot up the place. And again, horrible. And my heart and condolences go to the family who lost their members who got hurt. But over the weekend, there were some black people who went around and shot. What it was, kill 18, shot 68 in Chicago. Nobody talk about that. That's only local news. The national media do it. CNN all of them do it. No, but they're talking about everybody talking about the Highland shooting. And then, of course, glorifying him when he's like they're playing his music. And I'm like, what? Y'all are making these guys, these basically,
You piece of loser.
these losers make them look like they're good people. No, they're not. We know who, and also we know who it is. Like I said, there should be one law that go up. If that's the case, and we know you did this, let's not waste time. Just execute the bastards. Seriously, you're super guilty. You're super guilty. You killed money, take many people's lives. You're super guilty. Let's go. And we should not be playing around with these people. Should not waste a trial. Should not waste taxpayer money on crap. Send it and go get it over at one time. But whew, these people like to play these games with these people. It's annoying in my situation, and just to see how they like to oh man, let's no. This was a horrible person who did horrible things. Yes, but also these people, again, the news media has its own bias, and they don't want not let talk about other things that affect other people. It's just bad. Really, it is. So, all right, let's get down to this. Like I said, to this thing. So first, we're gonna talk about. And again, it's getting really really bad with the whole how should I say this? Like, they are not taking responsibility. They are not looking at what really is a problem out there.
Democrats can't stand the idea of a minority woman who disagrees with them.
Ew.
You kind of need an interpreter to figure out exactly what she's saying.
Hello.
Okay, this is why this is the part I don't like about this thing. YouTube has been lately gaining its own mind, and it's annoying. It's annoying the crap out of me. It really does. You press one thing, and they give you something. Even though I have mute on the thing, it keeps on playing and stuff. Like, okay, that's not what I played. But anyway, let's go back to what I was saying. So it looked to me like a lot of people, like I said, the wheels are starting to turn, really fall off. The Pride Month thing is gone. Thank you. That's out of the way. But a lot of the other wheels are falling off with the presidency. Basically, the new Quinny, it's so hard to pronounce that thing. Quinnipiac monolith poll came out. 80 is how much was it? How much? I'm not gonna double check that again. How many people disapprove of Joe Biden? It is going down in the crapper. In the crapper. Because it's really something just going on right now that's just making it very, very. Let me see here. Oh yeah, I forgot also. And for those people out there who didn't catch on to the side chat I had last week, yes, be careful out there because basically we are in like in the recession. We're basically in a recession, so be careful with your money. Okay. 83% of people. But just give me a question though. If 83% of people don't like Joe Biden, what the rest 18% are you guys doing? Seriously, what are y'all smoking? Y'all want let's y'all the only people making money off of him. That's the only way that makes sense to me, really. But anyway, let's go. I'll say let's go back. So I want to talk about where is it, Miss Crazy Lady. Ilhan Omar. There was a concert. It was an Independence Day thing, concert thing, and yeah. Let me just show you what happened with her.
Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, please.
Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, please, please, don't do this.
Please.
Why? Yeah, she's a horrible person. Why would it cheer? Ooh.
Okay.
They don't like you. These are all Somalians in this place. This is Somali content. Progressive woman, Omar have been booed mostly by Somalis. Yep. Trust me, they ain't saying yeah. That looks like thumbs down to me. Concert was held in the Target Center late Saturday night, where the star act singer Sudali Sanir. However, the crowd did not appreciate the controversial progressive congresswoman present at the concert.
Wait. Hey.
How's everybody doing in Minneapolis?
They don't like you. They don't like you. Boo. Congresswoman was mocked by social media. And Elmo got booed on stage at the concert last night. They ran sent to Minnesota and the country. Yeah. The problem is this though. Omar represents solidly blue 5th district located in the center of Minneapolis. Right? She won a re-election for the House seat, 64% of the vote. So if y'all are booing, get your butts out there and vote her out. See with her with a white husband. We don't want to hear him. We don't want to hear you. You know, boo. That's boo. That's not no. That's boo. She did with her again. What? She's not Somalian and all that stuff. Again, Somalian, yes, but I said before, she has no morals. Again, Her husband, she dated her husband when her husband was with his ex-wife, having sex with him. If you was in Somalia, I've said it multiple times, they would stone her to death. She would be bye-bye. But yeah, but people want to play the innocent game and stuff like that. No, she would have been bye-bye. But see, that's the game. Oh, I feel for these morals and all the stuff. And you can't ask for moral activity when you do immoral things yourself, sweetheart. Just don't. Just doesn't work that way. Anyway, let's keep it going. So I want to talk about this senator right here. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't. So this one is a Senator, the Democrats U.S. Senate candidate in South Carolina. And let's just listen to what she has to say.
We need some secret sleepers. Like we need them to run as the other side, even though they for our side. And we need them to win. Right. We need people to run as Republicans in these local elections. And this is the only way you're going to change the dynamics in South Carolina. We can battle them in public all day. As long as we know we're working for the same goal, for me, I feel like, y'all, we need sleepers. When we get enough of us in there, we can wreak havoc for real from the inside out. Then we can flip some from the inside out.
I want to know what you're going to push on the inside out.
We got to take back some of these seats, especially in these local elections.
See how important at least she's saying it in the local elections. I'm that way too. Make sure if you want to vote for federal, whatever president y'all care about, but your local elections affect you 10 times more than the federal stuff in majority of cases.
We need a group of sleepers. And I still got to struggle to raise money for my campaign. Where the is my black people with money? I don't care about no dope money. Give me that dope boy money.
She's talking to prisoners, and trying to get money from prison.
Right. Where the duffel bag boys? Find you somebody in your family that don't even know you donating to my campaign and put that under their name. Honestly, these ain't the same type of black people that I grew up around. I don't recognize these black people. So I don't black because I don't understand the type of black that they are. Now, can I talk intelligently? I can move in all kind of circles, but I love black people.
I am a niggly bear at heart. I love black people. No, you love niggly bears. Chris Rock said it. That's why I label this show Niggly Bear N versus B. I don't like niggly bears. I'm not gonna lie to any of y'all. I don't like y'all. Y'all don't like me because I might have a stutter. I might whatever, but I never lived that hard life. Yes, I will protect my family and will take my stuff whatever. But that's me just doing the right thing. Never been arrested. Never been arrested. Yes, I have my black moments where again I have been handcuffed, but that was on a stuff like I was on. I talked about it before. That was by mistake and everything. And see, I don't make a big hubbub about it because, again, as long as I got mistreated badly, I don't care. But I am not an niggly bear at heart. I'm a black man. I'm from the Caribbean. I have my morals. I have my standards. And I live high. That's why a lot of people like her don't like people like me. Because I don't fall for the BS. I don't fall for the rope-a-dope. As Eddie Murphy used to say back in Beverly Hills Cops, I ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
I feel safest around my people. I'm very much.
You feel safe around them people? Go up to Chicago then. Go up to Chicago. That's how safe you feel.
In a lot of ways, but I know how to turn it off and turn it on. I know how to be in certain spaces. You got to be able to turn it off and turn it on. We need some folks that can wear all black at night and take their yard signs down when they sleeping. We ain't got to make a bunch of noise about it. We ain't gotta go live about it. Just don't say shit. Just like when somebody drop money and you pick it up. You pick that shit up and keep walking.
Oh yeah, these are the people we're putting in charge of. But wait, there's more. Let's go to another Congress. And we're supposed to be respecting these ladies. Oh, we black. I don't respect. Again, respect is earned. Okay. But let's go to another female lady. Take it away, Miss Pink Book.
Your little rump down here in front of the class. Since you want to be a class clown so bad, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click that notification bell for all updates. And if you're from Rhode Island, drop Rhode Island below. I've only been to the state once. Me and the mister went there several years ago visiting Massachusetts. Had never been to Rhode Island, and it was like right there. I'm thinking, okay, Family Guy, the top 5 best cartoon of all time, is set in Rhode Island. This might be interesting. Stumbled upon a town outside of Providence, but still in Providence County. It's called Woonsocket. And I was just like, what in the Jordan Peele is going on? Like, when are we gonna get out of here? When I say it was like 2 black people in Woonsocket, it was really 2 black people there, and that was us. That's about it. But if you travel 20-30 minutes south of there, you'll run into the city of Providence. That's the area where Tierra is representing. District 6, the city of Providence, North Providence, and Cranston. That's Tierra Mac's territory. Now, Senator Tierra Mack thought it was cute to celebrate 4th of July with her homegirls. She's the only black woman out there with this group of women, flashing her friends at least 3 times. Magic City popping it on a handstand. She whipped out her phone and got them to record all of it. And like a big doofus, she posted it up on TikTok to get some attention.
Yep.
I told y'all these city girls, they're everywhere. They're in the classroom, the boardroom, the courthouse, the hospital. But I forgot to tell you that they're in your state senate and state house of representatives too. Tierra is 28 years old. She said that she was the first open LGBT black person to be elected to the state senate. She's also the youngest state senator. And of course, she's a Democrat. This comes straight out of their playbook. And Joe Biden's election, I remember they had the Magic City Blue Flame, wherever those dances came from.
Yep, I remember that. I played that video on there when I said, "Black man, they think you're stupid." When they had the strippers telling you from the pole to the pole. Yeah, strippers, getting you to go vote for Mr. Doofus that's on the screen right now. Which again, I'm gonna show you how messed up it is, but let's keep going.
They had the dancers telling people to go to the polls. Yep. Passing out green beans and catfish and telling them to pop their thought pockets to the polls.
Yep.
Basically from the pole to the pole. Well, Tierra thought she would have the same strategy, but she'll save the money and simply perform as the entertainment herself. So she pulled out that Magic City uniform, you know, the one they all wear. She got Sarah and Lily and them out there holding the camera for her. And Sarah, she's like, nah, I'm not about to embarrass myself out here. We're going to save all the attention for you. So yeah, she didn't have to compete for attention. She just got it all right there. She was the only one willing to show her behind. Literally. But the senator got up there and put on the quick 10 to 15 second show for the state of Rhode Island for the 9/9/2000. And you got all the other rebels cheering this on as usual. They're like, she's fun. I want my state senator to be like that. And then you had a lot of...
This is why there's this thing called Irrational Voter. There's a book out there named that. Go read it. It's a very good read. I don't think people are stupid. Like I always say, I'm not gonna vote just like that. The black person who got the black woman who got to the Supreme Court. I ain't got nothing in common with her except that I have black skin. That's it. Oh, you should respect her for a while. She couldn't tell me what a woman was. And she let pedophiles out that did horrible things. So no, no, we don't have nothing in common. That's a highly intelligent niggly bear, not a niggly bear, not a black person, just a niggly bear.
People who didn't agree with this, wasn't feeling her little performance, and that's when the state senator responded to what she called her haters. Take a look.
Do y'all really just be coming on the internet without knowing how to do a simple Google search?
United States Senator. Wow, just wow. Yeah, she's a state senator. Yeah, still made no difference though. You got elected. You shouldn't act like an ass.
I'm a state senator, baby girl. The United States got nothing to do with me.
Yes, they do, but it's still crazy though.
She ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yes, it does.
Please do not hop on to the internet.
Let me see. It's the bare minimum for our politicians to act like they have some sense. Every other country, this is normal, but not in America. Yeah, that is true.
2022, as if the insurrection did not happen. Go
What?
talk to an insurrectionist. Go talk to
What are you talking about, you crazy lady?
y'all's old president. Don't come to me with this nonsense. Like, please. Honey, baby.
I don't ever want to hear you complain about women aren't respected in this country after posting this. That's one. Two, she said, oh, men always give us. I've said it multiple times and I'm going to keep on saying it. Who objectify themselves? Ain't men, it's women. You objectify yourself. If you don't do that, you don't get the heat. You don't dress like a thug. People won't think you're a thug. You don't dress like a whore. Nobody will think of you as a whore. Yes, you should not get raped. Okay, you should not get raped. You shouldn't get harassed. And I'm with that. But again, you're wearing the uniform. Just like Pink would say, you're wearing the Majesty uniform. What do you want me to think? Oh, you're a respectable person? You have, cause in the video too, she was like, how much nip slips I had. So you have your breasts out and stuff, and I should think of you as a respectable woman? You know what? Hey, ladies, because she's queer and she's gay and stuff like that. Hey, I'm proud of you, sweetheart. Y'all can keep her. We don't want her. Keep her. Please. We don't want her.
This ain't it. Because I have an Ivy League degree. And
Wow. She has an Ivy League degree.
What?
I know, right? So you could have an Ivy degree. I wish I know what you know what? I wonder if I could find out what let me see. Let's put it in. I don't know what it, I know it's Mac, but I'm just gonna see if it's let's see. Let's just see. Ivy Greedy Lee. You know, I know she went to Brown University. I wonder what she got her bachelor's degree in. I mean her PhD or whatever in. Let's see. Democrat, Rhode Island. First square, blah blah blah. Don't give a dang. Mac moved to Providence, attend Brown University. In public health? And doing what? Because I know what she. Well, I'll let the video play because you'll hear it come up. You'll hear it come up.
I'm a sitting state senator. It's not about what I'm wearing. It's not about what I'm doing. They won't respect me regardless.
Well, if you act like a jackass, yeah, they're going to disrespect you. If you act like that, you prove them wrong. That's what you do.
I believe the word that you meant to use.
Say what you will about the Repub and them supporting this content or not. This will simply not get you elected. Oh well, she's elected, re-elected. Again, she's a blue district. Remember that I said I played a video a long time ago. Nancy Pelosi said when she called, this is the thing that killed me. She called Democrats stupid right in front of their faces, and Democrat voters and people just chuckle it out. Ha 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 ha. She literally said, I could put water as a Democrat and people will vote for it. That's how stupid people are.
Was re-elected. It won't get me re-elected. And it probably will because my constituents freaking love that I'm a real person and fun.
No, they think you're an ass.
I'm trying to determine which point of envy are these people.
Looking beautiful, Tyler. Let's see who on the right can twerk with you since they can't match you on the issues. Yeah, that's true.
Is it the Ivy League degree? Is it the sitting state senator? Is
it
the bodacious body?
You do not have a bodacious body.
The hate is real and abundant.
You
I
don't.
know I'm justifying this with a response, but LOL. I literally won my election 60% to 40%.
Yeah.
I'm looking to get
Yeah.
reelected.
By 500 votes, because your district is so stupidly small. It was what, 1,500 to 1,000 votes? That's what she won by. So it's not like she's like 100,000 votes and blah blah blah. It's none of that.
Did. Bye.
That's the part of Kimmy. It's not like that by that much vote she did. She won by a sliver of a margin, and that much people didn't give out their vote. So if y'all want to stop this, go out there. Let's set the race back. Excuse me, set the race back years for this. You know what? I agree with her on this part. No, we didn't set the race back. There always is a low subculture. That's why I did a video a while back in Black History Month about the subculture with Thomas Sowell. She's a part of the subculture. She's part of the Niggly Bears. That's what it is.
This is tacky. This is lazy. What? Baby girl. Baby girl. No, this ain't it. This ain't it.
Yeah, that was my reaction to your video.
Exactly.
This is tacky. This is lazy.
True.
Baby girl, this ain't it. That's what I was thinking too. She wanted to clarify for some of the folks out there that she is not a U.S. senator. She's a state senator. She got her Ivy League degree from Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island, attended the school from 2012 to 2016, and in 2020 she ran against a guy that had been in office for over 30 years. And we already know that was the year of the lockdown, uprisings all over the place. She was able to slide right on in around that time. What's her agenda? LGBT mostly, and terminations. Yeah, before she was elected to the state senate, she worked for Planned Parenthood.
Holy Jesus.
NANI? Of course, she worked for Planned Parenthood. Why am I not shocked? Because she's having a woman, so she don't want no kids. I hope you don't get no kids. Please. And again, I never understand that. Why would you work for a company that literally the person who founded it says black people are weeds and we need to eradicate the subgender of human species? The hell is wrong with you people?
She was one of their organizers, and she's still in that same position while also representing the folks of District 6 in Rhode Island. Her role in Planned Parenthood is to help them raise money. She's in charge of their fundraising. She won the election in 2020, took office in 2021, and now she's up for re-election. I believe the primary is in September and the general election is in November. Now, let me tell you about her district, because she said that the folks that she's representing, they like that she's fun, but what is all this fun getting them outside of the Pride Parade?
Nothing.
That's what I want to know. The population, Rhode Island, District 6, about 27,788 people. The median age is 31. The largest age group would be 20 to 29, with 20% of the population. Her community is majority Hispanic with 54% of the population. White people make up 22% and black people make up 18%.
Wow.
The median household income, $32,231, and almost 31% of the population is below the poverty line. 30.9% to be exact. Now this woman, she won the Democratic primary back in 2020. Only 2,000 people voted. 2,500 people voted in that election.
I was right.
She won nearly 60% of the vote by bringing in just over 1,500 votes. And basically her...
This is where you know when you, like I said, you could put a water. This is Democrat versus Democrat. So a Democrat was gonna win anyway. There's nobody we're gonna vote for. And that's why your cities, you're surprised by all these cities you gain. You got the cops are not doing nothing. Violence has gone up. Rape has gone up. Just crazy stuff has gone up in these crazy ass cities. Shocking to no one.
It's ran by the Democrats. So all she really had to do with her case was win the primary. On that TikTok video, she's talking all proud and stuff, and that's because she's expecting to get reelected. Why is that? Well,
Democrat.
doesn't look like she's running against anybody. Now, if there's somebody in Providence who wanted to run against her, they have less than a week and a half in order to put their application in. So if anybody's interested, or you know anybody that's interested, they want to get the information to participate, feel free to email me and I can give you the information. But what it's looking like is the Magic City State Senator. No one is going to challenge her. So that's why she's out there popping it on a handstand. And she's not doing anything for her people in District 6 besides raising money for Planned Parenthood so they can get free or affordable terminations. What do I think about Tierra Mac?
This is tacky. This is lazy. What? Baby girl. Baby girl. No, this ain't it. This
Exactly.
Ain't it.
Yeah, all of that. And it's plain embarrassing. This bad behavior that I'm always calling out is ruining society completely.
True.
This woman is a lawmaker. We have city girl lawmakers. She's in charge of representing and deciding what life is going to look like for the people of Rhode Island, District 6. And it's looking like it's going to be all about hot girl summer and pushing the city girl agenda year round. They got articles out trying to cape for saying the conservatives are bashing her. They're using...
Ain't no damn conservatives bashing her as much as... What she did was disgraceful. Point blank, period.
The disgust that people have for this as a way to rally her base to get them to strengthen their support for this foolishness. All this having fun, but what's going on with the businesses of District 6? What about the jobs so that the men and women can take care of their families when almost 40% of the kids there are living below the poverty line? Tierra, though, she could care less. She's just concerned with raising money for Planned Parenthood, not cleaning up the stats in her district. Women today are out of order. There's no decorum. They just want to run around free, do whatever they want to do. That's the same thing these rebels come over here saying every day when I call out this foolishness. They're just having fun. Like, the line got to be drawn somewhere. You had people saying it was her day off. Listen, when you are a politician...
Okay. So let me see. It was a day off. So maybe a politician go and rob a store. Oh, it was her day off. She didn't mean to rob the store. Or, I mean, what is wrong with you people?
You're representing thousands of people. You don't get a day off. You want a day off, you want to be off on the weekend, you need to get another job.
Exactly.
And I'm not even from there. I only been there one time. But this is not cool at all. She is out of order. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started.
And there you go. That's the part that is just messed up. So that's what I said. High offices. I just showed you 2 women who are in high offices who still doing niggly bear activities just for clout chasing. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Just craziness. So right now, let's go into one more thing right here. So remember when I played a video 2 weeks ago, and Uncle Joe said he's going to take 18%, 18 cents off of gas prices, and he's going to say we're going to open up the oil reserves early this year and everything. Okay, the strategic oil reserves are for America when things get bad. That's our saving bank. That's our savings. Kind of think of it like our savings when things get bad. Well, you won't be surprised what Uncle Joe did. Let's talk about it.
Citizens who are born here and vote and pay taxes cannot afford to fuel their own cars. The Biden administration is selling off our emergency oil reserves to China. That's not an indictable offense. It's certainly an impeachable one. And they should impeach him for that.
Cars are going to impeach Joe Biden after he revealed that his administration has sent oil reserves aboard despite soaring oil prices in America. Tasted bitter. Like, okay, why would you send oil to other countries when you say you're doing it for the American people? This is why I said they don't give a rat's ass about y'all. They don't care. More than 5 million barrels of oil from the emergency reserve release was intended to lower fuel prices were exported to Asia and Europe last month, according to Reuters. Those reserves were sent to China, Italy, the Netherlands, and India. Okay. One is just bad because it was supposed to be for us. So let me see. You tapped into the savings bank, and instead of paying down your bill or doing what you're doing, you spend it like you're Wayne Newton. And then you give it to China, who don't like us anyway. What?
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Seriously.
There's a Reuters report out this morning that says that more than 5 million barrels of oil that were...
She is horrible at this job. The reason they hire you, just like the Jen Psaki, because she's a woman. They hire you because you're a woman, you're queer, and you're black. And you're bad at your job.
Released from the emergency oil reserves were exported to Europe and Asia last month, and some of it reportedly was actually heading to China. Is the administration aware of those reports? And does the president mind that some of this oil that was meant to ease pain for consumers is headed overseas?
I have not seen that report, so I would honestly have to go look into it and see what the truth is in that statement that you just laid out, and see exactly what's happening. I just have not seen that report.
Of course you haven't seen that report, because you're lying. About 1 million barrels per day are being released from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve until October, which in June drained the supply so much that it is the lowest level since 1968.
NANI?
Seriously? Why? I'm sorry. Anybody can't tell me he's
Today, I'm authorizing the release of 1 million barrels per day for the next 6 months, over 180 million barrels from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. This is a wartime bridge to increase.
No, it's not. It's not a war when we're involved. We're not involved. It's basically a proxy war with Ukraine and Russia. This is for when people attack America, really, Mr. President, and you just...
You piece of loser.
Increase oil supply until production ramps up later this year.
Production ain't gonna ramp up. All the refineries are running at peak right now. The other refineries that could expand, whatever, he shut down the refineries. Like,
Motherfucker. That don't even make no goddamn sense.
And it is by far the largest release of our national reserve in our history.
Since Joe
That's not something to be proud of, you idiot.
Biden started releasing all this oil from our reserves, which he does not own. You do. We do. What has happened to gas prices? They haven't dropped. They've kept going up. Huh? In mid-June, the price of both regular unleaded and diesel, critically, hit all-time highs, well over $5 a gallon nationally. How could this be? It really was a mystery. It violated the most basic rules of economics. But now, thanks to a new report in Reuters, we know why. It turns out the oil being released isn't for us. It's going to India and China. No president in American history has ordered a drawdown this large. In 1991, at the beginning of Operation Desert Storm, which was an actual war with real American soldiers involved, the U.S. government released 17 million barrels of oil as a way of assuring a stable supply of global crude. The U.S. released just 20 million barrels after Hurricane Katrina destroyed parts of the Gulf Coast where so many refineries are. But now we're releasing many times that figure from the reserve, all to protect the Democratic Party from getting what it deserves in the midterm elections in November. What Biden could have done is produce more oil domestically.
Duh.
But that would have been too easy and too good for the United States and its long-term interests. Instead, he decided to do something so crazy and so dangerous that only someone who was intentionally trying to harm the United States would even consider it. The crude...
I don't think he intentionally, the people who's running him does that, Tucker. I just think he's a moron and he's letting people play him. What the heck? You're giving oil to people who don't like us.
By the way, in the SPR is the best crude that we have. It's called medium sour crude. It's the easiest to process. And we're giving it away to a government whose whole goal is to displace us on the global stage and crush us. The Chinese will be cruel masters when they run the world. They're not like us at all.
Exactly.
By the way,
that's why I see when people was like, oh, it is okay, Russia ain't gonna do it. Now it's down to China and America. Okay, you don't like America, I get it, but you don't trust me, including for people who are black. Y'all ain't gonna like China, cause China don't like black people.
hey, that country, China, also happens to be a longtime business partner of the Biden family.
President Biden was commended after news emerged, despite.
We got a long way to go because of inflation, because of I call it the Putin tax increase.
You mean no? They put me because of gas of oil and stuff was rising before Putin attacked you.
Putin, because of gasoline and all that grain he's keeping from being able to get to the market.
Months before the war in Ukraine began, and somehow Vladimir Putin secretly seized control of gas prices in the United States. How did he do that? Before any of that happened, the magic happened. Sober people, a petroleum analysis firm called Gas Buddy, decided to do a simple calculation. They wanted to put rising gas prices in context. Here's what they did. Math. They determined every year-over-year price change in gasoline prices in the United States going back to 2002, 20 years. And they found this. From November of 2020 to November of 2021, that would be roughly from Election Day to the end of Joe Biden's first year running the country, gas prices in the United States went up by more than 66%.
Yep.
That was the single highest year-over-year increase since 2002, which happens to be the year that government started tracking those data.
Before being elected, President Biden promised to eviscerate the fossil fuel industry. Yep, that's the thing. And before I even go further, you young kids, stop doing this dumb thing of taking your hand and gluing it to these things. Oh, no new oil or whatever. I would love to talk to you and just say, okay, so then let's take away your shoes, let's take away your phones, no TVs, none of that stuff, because without oil, which produce the plastics and stuff that you need for the daggone phones, y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. Y'all just...
Number one, no more subsidies for fossil fuel industry. No more drilling on federal lands.
Funny, I like the first part. You said no more subsidies. Yeah, but you're giving the corn farmers then because you adding corn and ethanol, which is the 15%, which is making gas less potent. Oh man, seriously, who's running this country? It ain't him.
No more drilling, including offshore. No ability for the oil industry to continue to drill. Period. Ends.
Users online join the criticism of President Biden, calling for his impeachment and his expressing shock. I don't say we gotta impeach the fool, but like I said, because again, I don't want we impeach him, we get Kamala. Kamala's just as stupid. He's just old, doddering, and whatever. Kamala's just dumb. Cunning. She's a cunning little crazy little woman, but she's stupid too. She's intelligible, as I always say. President Biden drained the strategic petroleum reserve to dangerously low levels just so he could turn around and send 5 million barrels of oil to Europe and Asia. How about we sell it to them? I don't know. Make money off of it. Take our stuff. The U.S. has a state overpower for the country for emergencies. Now we find out Biden exporting barrels of oil to reserve. Time to impeach the president who does not think America first. That's why MAGA worked out that way. President Trump sectioned China and opened up American drilling. Biden lifted sanctions on China and sent 5 million barrels of oil to our reserves. From our reserves, sorry. Biden has released 5 million barrels of reserves to countries like China. Meanwhile, people pay $5 a gallon. Now, like I said, let's keep on going and going. I'll leave it up.
A Monmouth poll just found 88% of Americans think the
that's what it was. Like I said, there you go.
U.S. is on the wrong track. That's an all-time low. And the respondents' top concern? Inflation.
I got a question, though. Again, like I was saying before, 88% of the people say America is going bad. What the? I'm telling you, it gotta be the rich people, like a Joe Biden, like a Bill Gates, whatever. That's the only people who make your money who think that's it. It ain't the people. 80%. So that leaves 12% of people. Like I said, 10%. So 2% don't know what to say, and 10% said is in the right direction. They are billionaires. The people who say that are rich people. Because again, just a while ago, Jeff Bezos himself turned on Biden, saying it's crazy. And now people are like, oh, how can you say that, Jeff Bezos? I say, oh, so when again, they don't care. They don't care about you. I always said to y'all, they don't care about you. Learn. November comes in, vote these sons of BS punks out. And again, if any of them bastards come asking taxes, I don't care if you're Republican, Independent, or Democrat, including the Democrat. Oh, give us more money. This state Senate bill 157 gives money to so we could build the roads. F you. Seriously, F them. Do not give them yes. Say no to every single tax hike. Every single one of them. Say no.
The respondents' top concern.
Freaking pains in the ass. Speaking of that, this is the 4th of July. Let's finish up with my boy Stossel and talk about and because sadly enough, a lot of people don't know what the hell the Constitution is. Our kids are getting dumber and dumber. I said it when I said a while back with the schools. They want them to be dumb kids, dumb generation, so they can rule them.
This time of year, we celebrate America's independence, and this document, the Constitution,
Yep.
This made America different from every other country that came before. But is this good enough?
It's the best Constitution on the earth.
I think the forefathers knew what they were doing.
Thank you, black man. Smart. See, that's a black man, not a niggly bear.
Lots of people we asked had no opinion.
Have you read the Constitution?
No.
No.
Okay. What is the Constitution?
Sorry, I stepped on my own joke. No. Why? They don't care. They care about putting all 50 earrings in the air, looking all good and everything, and just try to look nice because they don't want to do no work. Most of them.
Okay.
What is the Constitution?
What did I just say with all the earrings?
What's that? I think it's like laws.
Yes.
What's that? This is what I said. They want these kids are stupid. You're proving my point. Prove me wrong, please. Don't prove me right. Prove me wrong.
Supreme law.
Old people probably wrote it.
Well, no flipping duh.
Their dad.
And is what they wrote good law today?
The idea was right for the time that it was made in. It could use some changes. It's antiquated.
Yes.
It's antiquated to what? Human nature? No, it's not. No, the heck, just like the 10 Commandments is the same thing. It's old, but human nature has not changed over a million years.
This did accept slavery. Fortunately, the people who wrote this also made it possible to change it.
We therefore declare,
of course, change isn't always good.
Alcohol's national...
Thank you. I always say that. Everybody was like, oh, we need progress. Not all progress is good. For some reason, everybody thinks all progress is great.
We therefore declare,
of course, change isn't always good.
Alcohol's national annihilation by an amendment to the federal constitution.
That was stupid. That was people getting real jazzed up about something they didn't need to get jazzed up about.
They eventually repealed prohibition. Are there other good changes we should make to make our Constitution even better? We asked people.
Yes, there should be. There should be some things that needs to change. Not a lot. Not a lot. I'll be admitted to that right there. Not a lot. But there should be a little bit of changes. And I'm talking about to the freaking government, not to the people, to the damn government, because they got too much power.
Some with legal and political expertise. Are there things you would change?
Oh, goodness, there's so much.
Probably add a balanced budget amendment.
That would be good, but I ain't going to pass. Even the Republicans will never pass that, Glenn. That one, no.
Would that stop the politicians from bankrupting us? One reason they spend so much is to get reelected endlessly. Could we change that?
Now that I've been saying for the years. Put term limits on all them sons of bitches. I'm serious. If the president could run for 2 terms, so should Congress, so should the Senate. Not that they're multi-term crap. That's crazy.
Maybe term limits.
Not maybe.
terms
It
for
needs
the
to be.
Supreme Court. Maybe the confirmation fights would be less bitter and partisan.
True.
Others want to take term limits further.
Politics should never be the family business.
True.
So if your father, mother, siblings, uncle, cousins were elected to federal office, you can't.
No more Kennedy clan.
Amen.
No Bush dynasty.
Amen.
You can't get fooled again. I like any idea that limits
The
government power.
Exactly.
Term limits might. So would killing the Commerce Clause.
It's been interpreted to grant the government virtually unlimited power over the economy. This has included forcing people to participate in federal pension programs, monopolizing health insurance for the elderly, enabling the war on drugs.
How's that been going? Oh, wait a minute. It's been going bad. Real bad.
There's no reason government should have any authority over commerce whatsoever. I don't know why it's in there. It's got to go.
Other than safety, that's it. No more than that.
Many people want the Constitution amended to restrain the growth and power of Washington's agencies.
Yes.
The administrative agencies that now infest the banks of the Potomac are both a threat to Americans' liberties and to Americans' prosperities.
This permanent bureaucracy, it has to be accountable to somebody.
People have different ideas about how to do that. This congressman proposes
overturning Citizens United so people can't spend millions of dollars in elections and corrupting elections.
What? What the fuck?
You know why I play that clip? This son of a gun says that, but he's a hypocrite because that's what gives him his power. And I know it because he's the one who says he's the one who. Remember the video I played a while back when they would talk about really. Why you guys are doing this with gas? And then now they come out, oh, they're not releasing enough gas. Like, he's an idiot. No, he's a political idiot. That's what I'm saying. But he's in a safe district in California. So he, just like I said with the other black women up front, you can put a bucket of water and they're going to win because they put a D next to the name. They're going to win because people are stupid.
So we return our democracy.
We're not a democracy. We're a republic.
To the town halls and citizen involvement that our founders envisioned.
That's not. Did you read the Constitution? It's a republic. It's not a democracy.
overturn Citizens United. Limits on political speech usually entrench the insider's power.
Exactly.
The main point of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights was to protect the rights of the individual.
I would specify more rights. So how about a right to earn a living? How about a right to not have the government steal from you?
Some of our rights are already listed, like free speech. But today, many people want to limit that.
Being able to speak your mind is important as long as it's not in a way that is going to be long-term harmful to people.
What crap is that? Harmful for what? Telling the truth is harmful? You look ugly in that hat. Oh, you hurt me. You should take away my free speech. Yeah.
Really? Take free speech out of the Constitution?
Never take the speech away from the people.
I'm glad this man defended even hate speech.
If you hate it, somebody else might love it. So as long as there's no action to physically harm somebody, keep the free speech.
Amen. That's intelligent black men. Man. Right. Thank you, kids. Yes.
Founders also included the right to bear arms.
Back then, you needed them.
But now many people say we no longer do.
We have police officers.
And how that's again, that's that stupid thinking. Lady, if a guy coming to you and harm you right now, and you can't get to the phone, you can't call a police officer. And even if you can call a police officer, who is the first person going to stop you from the right? The police might take 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, an hour to get to you. So what are you going to do in that time? So stupid.
First, we have a military. So do we really? Need them? No.
Others want to strengthen the Second Amendment.
She's stupid.
Just add a few lines. This means that we can absolutely arm civilians, and you can't pass laws restricting the ownership of firearms.
The only reason we could stand on freedom is because we got the right to bear arms. We all like a micro government in our own way.
Exactly.
Micro governments. I like that.
Exactly.
And if we need someone governing us, maybe state governments have better ideas.
A lot of state constitutions have something called a gift clause. And a gift clause is a prohibition on government subsidies to special interests.
And along the same lines, I would include in the federal constitution protections
for.
Against the abuse of eminent domain.
Got a question, because I know who he is. Is that his wife? I didn't watch the video, so that's what I'm saying. Yep, that's his wife, Christina. So that's what she looks like. I always hear the voice. I never see how she looked like. I know how he looks like, but I never see how she looks. So that's his wife. Okay.
Special interests.
And along the same lines, I would include in the federal constitution protections against the abuse of eminent domain that are also found in many.
He wrote some good books. Tim Sanford wrote some really good books you need to read too.
State constitutions.
Eminent domain lets government take people's property for what politicians consider public use. How did government grow to have so much power over everything? This was designed to limit government's power. Sadly, it's often ignored.
I got a copy of the Bill of Rights here. And if you look at the First Amendment, it says that the right of people to peaceably assemble shall not be infringed. And not even libertarians bothered so much to invoke that as to fight the lockdowns and quarantining.
The right way to amend the Constitution is just enforce the one that we have right now.
Right. Yep. Meddling might bring unintended consequences, like Prohibition did.
Our founders wrote documents on old pieces of paper that were designed to give you life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I suppose if we were going to change one thing, perhaps they should have done it in bold so more people would have paid attention.
They did a decent job. I don't know if I could have done better in their shoes, so they're all right. They get a pass.
They do. And let's give the last word to this wise man we met in Times Square.
The people got the power in this country, and that's what makes it so beautiful.
Amen, my brother. That's I have no problem with that black man right there, and the black woman, of course, too. She was saying what she figured out. Yeah, because if you talk it through, human nature doesn't change as much as that. The Bible shows it, and the Constitution shows it. That's why, again, not a shout out to Andre, who's back on the Project Open Mic doing stuff. His stuff went on Wednesday. Yesterday was his videos, Andre's mic, and you can go check. He's going to start getting on Anchor and also on Spotify. But on a serious note, like, yeah, I don't want to mess with the Constitution that much because I remember when I came to America and I was like, wait a minute, hold on, like majority win or now that I see, I thought it was like majority supposed to win and all that stuff. I was new to America and that's what I thought. But now I see what the Electoral College does and why they put it in. Thank you, forefathers, for thinking that far ahead. Because again, the two worst states, this always puzzles me. People are like, oh yeah, we should have population vote. Okay, then your vote ain't gonna matter no matter where you at. The two states that are gonna make all the votes are gonna be California and New York. Have you seen California and New York? You seen the videos I've played of them? California is in trillions of dollars of debt. New York is right behind them. They have the highest crime. They have the highest crime, property crime, victim crime. The schools are dumb. They got the dumbest schools. Even though they got high tension colleges, UCLA and Berkeley, and of course Brown and all the other people, Yale and everything. But they're smart. But they're smart dumb people. Whoopee, you know how to read a book and do all this stuff. That is great. But logical thinking, they're crappy at that. Or they try to play the game because they want to know to keep all the power. I'm telling you. No, I do not want California and New York to run the country. Run your state. Run it to the ground. I don't care about that. Be all there with people where you have people literally pissing and pooping in the streets, literally. So you could keep those crap. No, it's a democracy, as people are trying to say. It's a republic. That's what it is. I like the Constitution. I like the Bill of Rights. I like the Electoral College, and that's why I want this year you guys go out there, because I'm gonna vote. Go out there, and if you're gonna vote. I don't care if it's take a Democrat. We just saw it. We took an old Democrat that didn't do nothing and put a younger Democrat, a lady, and she does much worse. So be careful about that. And not all Republicans think conservatively either too. Again, Mitt Romney, John McCain, you know how you go, Susan McCollins, all those people, they ain't Republican. They're Democrats in disguise. That's what they call them, rhinos. Try something new. Try the Green Party. Try the Libertarian Party. Try something different. Hear them out though. Make sure they ain't crazy, but hear them out. But try something different. I really want a gridlock. I want a flipping gridlock that Joe Biden can't do nothing else. Lock that shit out so you can't do nothing else. And in 2024, let's see what happens. But on a serious note, my only thing I tell you guys before, do not vote for no new taxes. These sons of a guns put us in this situation and spend all that money and raise inflation. Do not let them do it. My eggs have gone up from $1.75 to $5 now. This is ridiculous. No. Vote no on all tax proposition. I don't care if it was for that. Like I say, I'm gonna give it to old ladies. Hell no, because again, the old ladies might not even get it. They might say that and then take the money and steal it. All right? No new property taxes, no road taxes, no, because again, we already know they took out the 18%. Just saw Joe Biden took out the 18 cents, and the natural preserve. I mean, it's so annoying that he does that. We're gonna make it easy to pump for people, but you give the money to other countries. You get it over to other countries from our savings.
You piece of loser.
Anyway, just like I said at the beginning of the segment of the show, remember, evil comes in all shapes, size, color, creed, sex, height, nationality, political party. Evil's evil. And remember out there, take care of yourself, then your family, then your neighbor, then your community. Because right now we're in a recession. Things are going to hit hard. And last but not least, people are stupid, individuals are smart. Be that smart individual. Hope you guys have a good night. Catch us tomorrow on the side chat. And check out Project Open Mic on all the places we already have. So you can catch up with the news, Andre's mic, Dr. Philosophy as well, and Straight No Chasers. All right? Peace out. Good night. Take care of yourself.